A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Got a man. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Complete on third down. Made a defender miss. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass on second down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
This offense trying to quiet the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, taking chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Parker. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air, it's Simpson. Trying to beat the D deep. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able
defense right there. Sure.
Run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Runs through a tackle. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primaries. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Pressure coming. He lost one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. Third down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Takes a hit as he fired. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quarterback making checks. On third down, he drops the throw. Finds his man. It's Parker. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why it's so important to get to your guys quickly. It's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's 20. Touchdown, LSU. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the ball.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw at Simpson. Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. And that one's incomplete.
Well, that's one of those as a quarterback. You're out on the perimeter of the field. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. You think you can fit it in there, but, man, you've got a lot of speed. Next time you're in that position, you might just decide to take off because you might just go score.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down.
There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
That is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Got room to work. There he goes. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
And I'll tell you what, we can focus on the left side line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He leaves it with his back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Caught near the sideline, it's Parker. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
You'd have fumbled that down. You'd have been mad as on the weather. You'd have fumbled that down.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Fights off the defender. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Seminoles in the hurry up. They'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fumble.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. The short hands, it's Durham. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore so dangerous after he makes the grab.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Looking to throw again. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The kick is on its way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback was trying to put that football in the stands.
He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with this big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
To the air, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Take that out. That's fine.
And the Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Take that out.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's out past the 35. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Simpson.
1 second late. I knew it. And I put the fucking trigger. I knew it.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent.
Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Holds it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that?
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, a great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, get the sack.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little
Touching
balance
nothing.
between the run, Jesse, and working that pass.
And I think, too, Dave, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
Pulls it in. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Rush is on him. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off play action on 1st down. can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that run.
Stop.
And he makes the extra point.
We'll stop.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Oh.
Bringing it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Fighting, and another broken tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
One stop.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They just keep firing. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air, it's Glenn. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. At the 35, he's open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. The inside handoff.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Seminoles! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs and pressing, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to UTEP. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, watch that run, RPO. Watch that RPO, y'all. Get on it.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. And get
Tighten up, tighten up.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play action fake. And he throws another interception.
Gotta do it. He made a mistake.
Bringing it back. He's at the 40.
Gotta do it.
They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
And the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Somebody catch him. Shit. Yeah, way to get his ass. Yeah, that was good. Good D, man. Good D. You blocked out, man. Run the ball, kick the field goal, man. You blocked out.
A prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line. This quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Trying to pound it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Let's go. Tries again to get it in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He'll go to the sneak.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw at Simpson.
Yay!
On 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here.
Good game, man. Hell of a game.
To get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point right back to, hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.